Down the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem that day, the soldiers tried to clear the narrow street, but the crowd pressed in to see the man condemned to die on Calvary. He was bleeding from a beating, there were stripes upon his back, and he wore a crown of thorns upon his head, and he bore with every step the scorn of those who cried out for his death. Down the Via Dolorosa, called the way of suffering, like a lamb came the Messiah, Christ the King. But he chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me. Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way to Calvary. Por la Via Dolorosa, triste día en Jerusalén, los soldados le abrían paso a Jesús, mas la gente se acercaba para ver al que llevaba aquella cruz. Por la Via Dolorosa, que es la vía del dolor, como oveja vino Cristo, Rey y Señor, y fue Él quien quiso ir por su amor, por ti, por mí, por la Via Dolorosa al Calvario y a morir. The blood that would cleanse the souls of all men made its way to the heart of Jerusalem. Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way of suffering, like a lamb came the Messiah, Christ the King. But he chose to walk that road out of his love for you and me. Down the Via Dolorosa, all the way to Calvary. There are moments on our journey following the Lord when God illumines every step we take. There are times when circumstances make perfect sense to us as we try to understand each move He makes. When the path grows dim and our questions have no answers, turn to Him. Bow the knee, Trust the heart of your Father when the answer goes beyond what you can see. Bow the knee, lift your eyes toward heaven and believe the one who holds eternity. And when you don't understand the purpose of His plan, in the presence of the King, bow the knee. There are days when clouds surround us and the rain begins to fall. The cold and lonely winds won't cease to blow. And there seems to be no reason for the suffering we feel. We are tempted to believe God does not know. When the storms arise, don't forget we live by faith and not by sight. Bow the knee, trust the heart of your Father when the answer goes beyond what you can see. Bow the knee, lift your eyes toward heaven and believe the one who holds eternity. And when you don't understand the purpose of His plan, in the presence of the King, bow the knee, trust the heart of your Father when the answer goes beyond what you can see. Bow the knee, lift your eyes toward heaven and believe the one who holds eternity. And when you don't understand the purpose of His plan, in the presence of the King, bow the knee, bow the knee, bow the knee. Bow the knee. There've been times in my life you've opened doors. They weren't what I was hoping for, so I walked right by them. I didn't even try them. There've been dreams I forgot and dreams I let die. Unnoticed sunsets in front of my eyes, I just couldn't see them. I thought I didn't need them. Sure, there are things I do different, and yet grace gives me days where I simply forget. 'Cause you set me free to run to sing as though I have no yesterdays. You set me free from mine befores and afters, from a debt I know I'll never pay. When you set me free, there've been chances to love that I've ignored, mercies I found I couldn't afford. I'm sure I would have shown them if I would have known then how we all play a part in each other's lives. And there's more to the game than winning the prize. So much I want to try now. I feel like I could fly now. Sure, there are things I'd do different, and yet grace gives me days where I simply forget. 'Cause you set me free to run through fields of laughter and to sing as though I have no yesterdays. You set me free from my befores and afters, from a debt I know I'll never pay. Father, you father me ever so patiently. You give me wings to fly. When you set me free to fly, to soar to places I've not been before, the boundaries of humanity cannot contain what you set free. Cheated to have to bear this load, while others who would barely even try would spread their wings like eagles and soar into the sky. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter what you've done. Jesus is softly calling, but because of who he is, and because of where he's been, because of what he's done, you can start all over again. This guilty burden you have had to bear has made your life so weary, even though others aren't aware of the mountains of mistakes you've tried to hide. With a smile on your face and a broken heart inside, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter what you've done. Jesus is softly calling, but because of who he is, and because of where he's been, because of what he's done, you can start all over again. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter what you've done. Jesus is softly calling, but because of who he is, and because of where he's been, because of what he's done, you can start all over again. It doesn't matter what you've done, but because of what he's done, you can start all over again, again. Start all over again. The Father has a plan, though it's hard to see it now. You feel you're walking all alone, but He is there, no doubt. When the storm around you rages and you're tossed to and fro, when you're faced with life's decisions, not sure which way to go, stand still and let God move. Standing still is hard to do. When you feel you have reached the end, He'll make a way for you. Stand still and let God move. When the enemy surrounds you and the walls are closing in, when the tide is swiftly rising and you wonder where He's been, there has never been a moment when His arms weren't reaching out. You can rest assured and be secure. God is moving right now. Stand still and let God move. Standing still is hard to do. When you feel you have reached the end, He'll make a way for you. Stand still and let God move. The answer will come, but only in His time. Stand still and let God move. Standing still is hard to do. When you feel you have reached the end, He'll make a way for you. Stand still and let God move. Stand still and let God
A young girl weeps in a far distant land. She has no one to show her God's love, no mother or father to wipe away the tears. She cries out in the night alone.
bury my heart on the mission field, Lord. I'll go to dry that young girl's tears. I'll serve you no matter where the path may lead. Lord, please bury my heart. A mother grieves for her starving child. She has no shelter from the cold. Earthly provisions will ease their suffering, but who will feed their empty souls? Bury my heart on the mission field, Lord. I'll give the gospel to these suffering ones. I'll go wherever you want me to go. Lord, please bury my heart. Will you ignore these
another one dies.
Bury my heart on the mission field, Lord. These distant voices won't fade away. I'll do your will, no matter the cost.
Lord, please bury my heart. I'll do your will, no matter the cost. Lord, please bury my heart. Lord, I give you my heart. My
Made of wood, built by man, there it stood, salvation's plan. Adam's fall and my own sin, it was all placed on him. Without the cross, I would not know redeeming love that sought my soul. Without the blood, where would I be? I would be lost without the cross. Mercy spilled, love divine on Calvary's hill for all mankind, flowing through the ages past, destined to reach me at last. Without the cross,
of the cross I cannot bear, when the joy has departed from my sorrow-stricken soul. This one thing I know for sure, my God is in control. His way is perfect. His way is perfect. Though I don't understand His wise and loving plan, His way is perfect. His way is perfect. Take my life and make a vessel purified. God makes no mistakes. His way is best. Take my life and make a vessel purified. God makes no mistakes. His way is best.
You went out to the front line, committed to the cause. You fought the fight of faith. You truly gave your all. And now you lie there wounded with a bleeding heart. You cry for help, but help just seems so far. And you wonder where the other soldiers are. He is coming for you, wounded soldier. He will gently carry you upon His shoulder. He will give you time to mend till you can fight again. There's no need to fear. Jesus is near, wounded soldier. Sometimes the greatest battles are fought within your soul. No one sees your struggles, 'cause you won't let them show. And you're the walking wounded, pretending to be strong, but deep inside you're barely hanging on. Barely hanging on. And it's hard to find the courage to go on. He is coming for you, wounded soldier. He will gently carry you upon His shoulder. He will give you time to mend till you can fight again. There's no need to fear. Jesus is near. He is coming for you, wounded soldier. And He will gently carry you upon His shoulder. He will give you time to mend till you can fight again. There's no need to fear. Jesus is near, wounded soldier. Wounded soldier. wounded soldier.
It starts with a desire planted deep within your heart. You pray in faith and wait for God to move. But time passes and you wonder, did He hear me when I called? Should I even have prayed that prayer at all?
He can't ignore His child's earnest request. While you're waiting and believing for what you thought was best,
trust God. If He says no,
you're still blessed. There must be a greater
time when childlike faith must graduate to trust. Trials come and you're convinced you're on your own, but the teacher's often silent while you're in the hardest test. But He'll answer when it's time with what is best.
You never pray a prayer your Father will not answer. He can't ignore His child's earnest request. While you're waiting and believing for what you thought was best,
trust God. If He says no,
you're still blessed. There must be a greater yes.
Sometimes God will answer
just like we prayed. Then other times what's on His mind is a better plan, another way, a greater yes. You never pray a prayer your Father will not answer. He can't ignore His child's earnest request. So while you're waiting and believing for what you thought was best,
trust God. If He says no,
you're still blessed. There must be a greater yes. While you're waiting and believing for what you thought was best,
trust God. If He says no, you're still blessed.
there must be a greater yes.
Oh, there must be a greater yes.
Time just drifts away, and as I look back on the years, memories of happiness and bitter tears. Through it all there was a common thread that cannot be ignored. You were there, teaching me to be your servant, Lord. All along, your hand has been guiding me, shaping my life to be a beautiful song. All along, you've led me through the things that you do would make me strong. Your love has been there all along. Every joy and pain had a reason of its own. Now I realize that I was not alone. The changing seasons of my life were not left up to chance. Lord, I know you were working to fulfill your plan. All along, your hand has been guiding me, shaping my life to be a beautiful song. All along, you've led me through the things that you do would make me strong. Your love has been there all along. Tomorrow when I turn around and I look back at today, I will understand your purpose, and my thankful heart will say, all along, your hand has been guiding me, shaping my life to be a beautiful song. All along, you've led me through the things that you do would make me strong. Your love has been there all along. Your love has been there all along. All along.
A little boy of 13 was on his way to school. He heard a crowd of people laughing and he went to take a look. Thousands were listening to the stories of one man. He spoke with such wisdom, even the kids could understand. The hours passed so quickly, the day turned into night. Everyone was hungry, but there was no food in sight. The boy looked in his lunchbox at the little that he had. He wasn't sure what good it'd do. There were thousands to be fed, but he saw the twinkling eyes of Jesus, the kindness in his smile, and the boy cried out with the trust of a child. He said, "Take my 5 loaves and 2 fishes, do with it as you will." worry that the work I do means nothing at all. But every single tear I cry is a diamond in his hand. And every door that slams in my face, I will offer up in prayer. So I'll give you every breath that I have. Oh Lord, you can work miracles. All you need is my amen. So take my 5 loaves and 2 fishes, do with it as you will. I surrender. Take my fears, my inhibitions, all my burdens, my ambitions. You can use it all. I hope it's not too small. I trust in you. I trust in you. So take my 5 loaves and 2 fishes, do